You'll see it.
Hi everyone, welcome to the annual auction supporting the Mahomet Area Youth Club. My name is Sarah Balgoyan. I'm the executive director here at Macy. Things are a little different this year, both here at the auction as well as at the club, but Macy continues to be a vital part of the community, and we've continued to serve youth throughout the pandemic, and it's because of you that that's been possible. That's why our theme this year is You Make Macy Matter. So we want to welcome all of our supporters here today. Our supporters and sponsors and volunteers make it possible for us to serve over 100 youth a year in our out-of-school programs and our after-school programs. Our programs are low cost or no cost for families so that it's accessible to everyone. And all the annual auction support goes directly to making that possible. So thank you again for joining us, because you make Macy matter. So how is this live event gonna work? Well, as you can see, you're here, so that's the first step. That means you've registered. Now, you want to make sure that you've got everything updated in your profile, including your credit card, so that you can do the bidding and win the bidding on items that you want tonight. And each bidder needs to be logged on to their own device. So if you have a couple people around, everybody needs to be individually logged on their own device. If you have questions about this or need assistance, you can just come on over to the chat box and ask our live volunteers that are here at the club trying to make this happen for you today. Just go ahead and type in there right now. Tell us who you are. Say hello. If you are wanting to stream this on YouTube, you can do that too on a bigger device. So maybe you have a smart TV that you'd like to watch this on. We sent a link out in our email yesterday, and so you can do that then. Be sure if you are streaming live on your smart TV that you also are logged into a personal device so you can do the bidding, because you won't be able to do bidding on your smart TV. You can also log into One Cause on the smart TV, but again, be sure you're logged on to a different device. And if you have two devices going at the same time, be sure one of them is muted so that you don't have feedback or echo. The best viewing will really be on a larger screen like a desktop or a laptop. So you might have been participating in the silent auction all week. Thank you so much for that. That's going to run throughout the night tonight until 7:30. So you can kind of keep bidding. And then winners will be confirmed both through the software, and then we'll have item pickup here at the club Sunday and Monday 12 to 2, as well as Wednesday night 5 to 6. If that's an issue, contact us and we'll work through that. No problem. So tonight, our live auction, there's only going to be 7 items, a little smaller than usual, but we don't want to keep you on here too long. All the bidding is right on the site that you're on right now. It will be directly to the side of me. This side, I think. And your payment information must be entered to place bids, so be sure that you do that before we get started. And we'll announce winners live. So we'll be monitoring the bids, and as bids slow down, we'll do a countdown so that we can close it out. Again, if you have any questions about things, you can do it in the chat. You might notice, though, that you cannot be bidding and chatting at the same time. It's one or the other, so you might have to flip back and forth. Again, take a moment to go ahead and familiarize yourself with that. Tell us who's here, okay? Say hi. So, I am not an auctioneer. I'm the executive director of the youth club. So, I'm definitely not Andy Bush, who you maybe are used to seeing here at our live events.
All right, Colonel, I'm walking on, boys. I'm going to get a $35 to $40 bill, demand a bill, demand a $40, number 55, 45, $50 bid, demand a bill, demand take along to $50, 55, leave the 5, make it a 5, 1 to 5, $5 bill, y'all done, y'all through to $50. You cheapskates, give me a little more.
So, like I said, I am not Andy Bush. I will not be doing that auctioneering like that tonight, but we will be monitoring everything and keeping a close eye on it. The live auction will be fun no matter what. So as I mentioned, we have 7 great items. It'll be available for bidding one at a time right here on this platform to the left of me, or the right of me. I can't get that straight. We'll be patient as we work through this and allow everyone to bid. And you want to be sure to keep an eye on your silent auction items as well. So now that we've gotten the housekeeping taken care of, I'm going to tell you a little bit about why your participation is so important tonight. Macy's been serving families, youth, and the community for 27 years. It's looked a little different over the years. It's nearly been 3 decades, but the mission has remained the same. Macy's strives to develop, support, and encourage youth in the community for lifelong success. This past year has been no different. We held summer day camp last year at 2 different locations so we could serve more youth. That was a big thanks to the Mahomet United Methodist Church. We were able to serve safely given the COVID parameters. And although it was a little different, didn't include all the field trips we normally take, swimming pools, etc., we had a lot of fun, played outside, and did a ton of fishing. Then, as we transitioned into the school year, we adapted to the hybrid learning program, and we were offered a remote learning for here at the club for junior high students. When they weren't in school, they were here in a safe environment with help on their schoolwork as well as socialization and recreation. It gave a lot of parents a peace of mind. Then, when schools went back in person 4 days a week, we were able to adapt again. So now we have 2 programs, a remote learning program for junior high students as well as an after-school program. Again, both are really providing support educationally, socially, and having some fun. But none of this could have been possible without the financial support of our community, including our generous sponsors. It's because of you that we continue to serve, and we'd like you to please enjoy this short video about how our supporters, like you, make Macy matter.
My name's Andy Bush. For the last 15 plus years or so, I've been privileged to be the auctioneer at the Macy auction in the gala. My enjoyment is extracting money from people and making them laugh at the same time, thinking they're having a good time, because they absolutely are. Well, both of my kids are no longer at home. Our son died, but our daughter is well out of school now, and so frankly, I don't personally know very many of the kids probably that go to Macy, that attend Macy or use Macy. But in 1983, I was elected for the first time to the Mahomet Seymour School Board, and one of the earliest things that I was told about, both in the meetings by the administrators and teachers, but also in personal conversations with them, one of the first things that I heard about were some of the problems that some children were having with academic and social and some of their behavioral problems, that they just weren't getting the support at home for whatever reason it was. The home life was unable to provide the support that they needed to address those problems. And we muddled along for a number of years. The school district really didn't have the personnel, the time, or the money to handle a lot of those problems. And then Macy came along. And lo and behold, Macy began to handle some of those issues. They began to help with some of those things. They could address individual children's needs by giving them some structured and some unpressured help that they just weren't able to get anywhere else. And the teachers and the administrators began to tell us that kids coming from these Macy programs were improving. And I actually saw the teachers and the administrators getting involved with Macy. They were donating not just their time, but also their own personal money, because Macy was doing a good job and was helping them do a better job at the schools. And on the years that I spent on the school board, Macy was a very important part of helping our schools be successful, because it took some of the pressure off the schools for those children that just were not able to really settle down and make good use of their time at school. And they got better when they were involved with Macy.
I'm Christina Robinson, and I'm a Macy volunteer. I'm a Zumba instructor, and I'm on staff at the Mahomet United Methodist Church. So I first got involved with Macy because I was asked to come and teach a Zumba class at the club over the summer. So I went to the club and I taught a Zumba class outside. So many kids, before we had to think about how many kids we were allowed to have at things. And I had the best time and I quickly fell in love with the organization and how it made me feel to volunteer. When the BLAST program first started, the after-school program, I was asked to teach Zumba, and so I came on as an after-school program instructor early on with the program and taught BLAST every session that it was available, all sorts of things. So I did Zumba, I've done ballet, and I even helped with a musical. So that was my favorite connection with Macy, probably the ongoing relationship, and got to meet a lot of kids and families through that opportunity. So I'm on staff, like I said, at the Mahomet United Methodist Church, and when I first started working at the church, it was really early on that I learned that Macy and the church had a long relationship. Many parishioners of the church are volunteers at Macy, longtime supporters and families that attend. So when Macy was put up to the new challenge that the rest of the world was put up to with the pandemic, they decided, instead of clamming up and saying we can't do anything, they wanted to figure out what they could do and what they could offer, and they wanted to continue to offer programming in the summer. The limitations were numbers. Basically, every room had a capacity for how many kids you could serve safely, and that posed a challenge for Macy. They were going to have to choose who was able to be here and who wasn't. And our church offered our space, our church building, to be a second host site for Macy, and so they spent the summer running around our lawn and playing on our playground and beautifying the sidewalks with colorful sidewalk chalk. And so that was a beautiful partnership for us. It was a blessing for us to have our resource being able to be used and being able to serve families in our community during a really tricky time.
My name is Megan Hunter. I'm the principal at Lincoln Trail Elementary School. I'm also a board member of Macy. Why would I volunteer my time, but why would I not volunteer my time? The mission of Macy certainly speaks to me as an educator, me as the instructional leader of the building. They don't stop being my students the moment that they leave the doors of Lincoln Trail. They're always my students. They don't stop being our students when school's out for summer. We still worry about them. We still wonder what they're doing. And so an organization like Macy, it lets us know what they are doing, and we still have a way to stay connected to them, just like those students have the opportunity to stay connected to us.
Well, my name is Deb Kimmey, and I have been a volunteer for Macy for probably around 20 years or so, pretty much kind of from the beginning. I was involved, and it was a privilege to be involved with Macy because of all the good works that they have done and achieved throughout the years. I've been amazed when I come over in the summer. It's loud, but it's a good loud. Everybody is laughing and having fun. There's activities, structured activities that are not just fun, but also educational too. These children develop social skills and they improve on their emotional stability, and they feel like they belong, and which everybody, no matter who you are, you want to belong. You want to belong to our community and to something. So it's just been a privilege to volunteer for that cause and to see it grow through the years. I remember it started very small with a vision by Gary and Trudy Matthews, who a lot of people thought, oh, can this really work? You know, maybe it'll work a few years, but we had no idea that here we are more than 25 years, and it's going stronger than ever before.
Thanks again, everyone. Those are some of our wonderful volunteers and supporters here at Macy, and we couldn't do everything we do without them. There's a lot more of those where those come from as well. So now we're going to move into the live auction. So just remember, again, you need to make sure that you've got everything updated in your profile. You've got your credit card in. We're going to put up the information of the live auction item right on your screen, so you'll be able to read it. I'll be also telling you a little bit about it, and the bidding will happen right directly to the right of me. So be ready for that. We're going to move into our first auction item. Our first auction item is a hot air balloon ride for 2. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's perfect for a date night or a gift for a couple. You'll get to go for an adventure up in the sky as you ride in a hot air balloon ride over Central Illinois. The starting bid is $475, and it's open now. If you can't see the bidding option, be sure you're not in the chat feature. This item is donated by Dave Reinke, who's been a longtime supporter of Macy and a very experienced hot air balloon operator. Oh, hold on, folks. I'm hearing that we might not have the live auction item ready for bidding yet. Give us 1 second as we figure this out. This is new to everybody. Definitely a different way of doing the auction this year. Appreciate your patience. So I'm sorry? Okay, so just give us a second. Again, thanks for showing up tonight. We know that you could be doing a lot of other things here on a Saturday night, and we appreciate you giving your time here to Macy. We also really appreciate all the support and donations and bids we've gotten so far. Have you checked out all of the silent items? Because there's over 70, and we have until 7:30 tonight to keep bidding on those. If you don't get what you want maybe in the live auction, you can pop over there after this and do some more bidding. Okay, so now we're going to go back and try this again. First item up for bid here. Ready? All right. We've got our hot air balloon ride. This has been a popular item over the years, and everybody that buys it really enjoys it. As you can see in some of the pictures, people even went this past year, even during COVID. So this is an item for 2 that gets to go on a ride above Central Illinois in a hot air balloon. The item is donated by Dave Reinke, who's a longtime supporter of Macy and a very experienced hot air balloon operator. 20 years of experience. Winners will arrange a day and a time to fly through the sky with Dave. Now the item does expire 1 year after purchase, so you've got a full year. It's for 2 people and has a weight limit of 400 pounds. Trust me, you've never seen Central Illinois in this way. You can fly high above the summer corn or even the fall tree colors. This experience is like no other. So thanks for your bids. Keep them coming. We appreciate everybody. We're going to give it a little bit longer. All right, guys, keep them coming. Okay. Looks like we might be having a little more technical difficulties. Sorry about that. This software is new for everyone. All right. Okay, so if you really do want to bid on this item, now's the time. Here we go. All right. Hot air balloon ride, ready to go. $500, opening bid. Let's see your bids, folks. So, 2 people will take a ride up in the hot air balloon over Central Illinois. Look at that beautiful, beautiful hot air balloon. And again, these are supporters of Macy. I've heard some really great stories from the opportunities people have had to go on these hot air balloon rides. They're romantic, they're fun, they're an exciting, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If this is on your bucket list, now is the time to get it. All right, I see some bids coming in. Keep them coming. Looks like we're up to $550. And we want to keep going. All right, everyone. Oh, Gary Matthews, is that our leader right now? Thank you, Gary, for showing up. Appreciate that. I'm going to pretend like I could be Andy Bush here and say, all right, everybody, now I got 525, 25, 550, 550. All right. That's okay. Okay, well, we know there's a little bit of a delay between us and you guys, so we're going to give it about 20 more seconds. So get your bids in now. Oh, we've got another bidder in here. Thank you, Owen's Funeral Home. The Yost, appreciate you guys supporting all the time. And Mr. Matthews back in. All right. Now we feel like we're at a live auction. Here we go. Can we get another 600? Anybody? Okay. Oh, we're in a bidding war right now. All right. Owen's Funeral Home, the Yost. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Mr. Matthews, you and Trudy ready to go up in the air? Okay. We're going to give it a few more seconds. Okay. Oh, we got another bid in. Oh, nope, sorry, I think we closed it out. Matthews won. Thank you so much. That'll be exciting. So now we're moving on to our next item, which is golf at the Den. So the Den is a Arnold Palmer golf course. Okay, so we've got that first one done. Now we're moving on to our second item. Everybody got it? All right. Second item is our golf outing at the Den. So the Den is an Arnold Palmer signature golf course. And this package comes for 4 people, a round of golf on a weekend. Now this golf course is also been rated a 4.5-star golf course. It's been listed as places to play in Golf Digest. And the package includes, in addition to a round of golf for 4, $200 gift card for food and beverages to go along with your game. Also, golf balls, new golf balls. Now this item is donated by Jay and Lindsay Hall, and Jay is an avid golfer and he highly recommends this course. So you won't want to miss out on this. Opening bids, $500. All right. I'd like to see a bid there. For $500, you and 3 friends can head over to the golf course in Bloomington, the Den at Fox Creek, play a round of golf, enjoy some wonderful food and beverages from this golf course or from anywhere in Bloomington. Okay. All right, we've got some bidders. Thank you, Sunny and Greg, appreciate it. All right, $525 is our top bid right now. Can I get a $550? All right. I really don't know how Andy Bush and all these guys do it. This is tough. I appreciate you guys. All right, we've got another one up to $600, $625. Can I get people interested? Thanks, Martin. Here goes Greg again. Appreciate it. All right. Sunny, are you back in? Okay, oh, Mr. Vogel's back in. Thank you. Let's keep it coming. Oh, I'm on screen. All righty. Appreciate it. Thanks, Greg. Right now we're at 675. Can I get 700 from someone? Mr. Vogel? Sonny? Anyone else here in the audience? In your home living room, enjoying this wonderful live auction? All right. Whoa, we're up to 925 now. Thank you, thank you. This is going to be a wonderful experience for you. I've heard a lot of great things about this course. I'm not really a golfer myself, but I know that the golfers out there know that this is a great opportunity. Okay? All right, so we've got our top bid right now at 900. Can we get 925? We're going to give about 10 more seconds here to see if we have more bids coming in. Okay, looks like Martin Vogel is the winner of this package at $900, closing it now. Thank you so much. Woo! All right. Our next item up is the Progressive Dinner. We are going to open that up right now. This dinner is a dinner for 8. It's been donated by the Macy Foundation Board. And let me tell you, these guys know their food and wine. So, the 3-course dinner will take place at, at 3 different local homes. All right, here we go. This is the right slide. Will take place at 3 different local homes of Foundation board members. Board members will chauffeur guests from each of the locations, will cook and serve. There will be appetizers and wine at the first house, and then an entree at the second, and finally dessert and liqueur at house number 3. Now, right now this is available for outdoor dining between May 1st and October 1st of this summer, so that we're following our COVID safety protocols. So we'd like to get some bidders on that. We've got, thank you guys. Thanks, Chris and Ken. Appreciate you guys. I promise you this will be good food. And if you need an 8th person, feel free to invite me along. Okay, we've got $550 is the top bid right now. Chris Ryan, thank you. Please say hello to Kelby if you can while he's home with you. Can I get $575? And, you know, I should mention that probably you need to know that the chauffeuring will happen in a Macy van. This is an experience of a lifetime. So if you've never been in a Macy van, this is the time. I promise you. Well, I just made some people laugh here, so I think we're doing all right, guys. All right. Oh, we've got another one. Thank you, Stacy. Appreciate it. We're at 600. Can we get a 625? I'm so glad you guys are here tonight. I got to tell you, we weren't sure how this was going to go. I'm so glad to have all our supporters here. Okay. All right. So we're up to 600. Can we get 625? Who's out there? For $25 more, you get 3-course meal for you and 7 other people, or you and me and 6 other people, however you want to go about that. All right, so looks like we've got a leading bidder, Stacy at 600. We're going to give it 10 more seconds and close out the auction for this one. So if you want to bid higher than Stacy, get your bid in now. Oh, we've got another one, just came in. Hey, Ken, thanks so much for supporting us. Stacy's back in too, all right. Let's see, can we go a little higher? Remember, all the money is going right back to support the club. This is a wonderful opportunity to help continue to support all the wonderful things Macy does here. Oh, Greg's in for $675. Thanks, Greg. 700, Chris is back in. All right, guys, keep it coming. We finally figured out this bidding thing online. We're going to get good at this. Maybe next year we'll do a little of both. We'll see. Oh, man. All right, guys, keep it coming. We're at 700. Can I get 725? Oh, thanks, Greg. 725. All right. 750.
Back on.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Stacy. Appreciate it. Okay. Keep them coming, guys. We're going to give it just a few more seconds for this one. We've got some people really interested in this. I'm going to miss that opportunity. Okay. Right now we've got Stacy as the winner. All right. Looks like we got Greg came in at the last moment. Perfect. All right, we're going to keep it open. Okay. So I should tell you that, Debbie Williams is going to coordinate the food and, make sure that we've got a wonderful menu for you all. All right. Thanks, Stacy. And this unique experience is something that I know people are really excited about. Getting back together with our friends and family in a safe way is just something we can't wait to do. All right, so right now we've still got Stacy leading as our winner on my end. Okay. Shall we give a 10-second? All right. Get your bids in. Oh, there comes Greg back in. We're keeping this one alive. Thank you so much. All right. Thanks, guys. Keep it coming. You'll definitely enjoy this wonderful experience. Okay. Counting it down now. Ready to close out? Last final opportunity to make your bids. Okay, thank you so much, Greg. You're the winner of that one. Progressive dinner. Really appreciate it. All right, our fourth item for tonight, Army-Navy football weekend. Now this package is for two, and it will be this December 10th through 12th of this year, 2021, and it's hosted and donated by Gary and Trudy Matthews. This will include 2 tickets, along with a pregame gala event, as well as a tailgate party. First-class round-trip airfare for 2 people, 2 nights in luxury hotel accommodations, and all the ground transportation. Now, this takes place in New Jersey, and I should note that because the Matthews are hosting this, you will be sitting on the Navy side, because that is Gary's alma mater, I suppose. And hold on, are we having an issue here? Nope. Oh, starting bid at $2,800. All right, thanks, Cindy.
And I'm being told that there's a connectivity dropout, so people may be, so you might repeat yourself a little bit.
Okay.
People are going to have a little dropout.
So just keep in mind, guys, that you might need a refresh occasionally and that we might be having some delay here. Again, trying to figure this all out as we go. So this package, Army-Navy football weekend for 2, is going to be an unforgettable experience. It's definitely a bucket list item. You'll attend the America's game of the 122nd meeting between Navy midshipmen and the Army West Point Black Knights. This will be at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's an iconic rivalry complete with all the hoopla and fun that you won't want to miss. As I mentioned earlier, it includes game tickets, pregame gala, tailgate party, first-class round-trip airfare, luxury hotel accommodations, and ground transportation. It'll be hosted by the Matthews. Thanks, Dennis, for participating and bidding. Appreciate that. Wonderful. So I've never been to an Army-Navy football game, but what I hear is that the rivalry is intense, and you won't want to miss this. We also know that the Matthews are wonderful hosts when it comes to trips and traveling. They have been doing this for years here in to support Macy since the very first auction, which was 20 plus years ago. They've gone a lot of places. Obviously this year we can't do all of that. In fact, really hoping that we can be traveling across the pond someday soon, but for now we've got to stay put. But this, down the road in December, we know that there will be an opportunity to have some fun. There is a COVID contingency plan in the case that things change and you won't be able to get there. We've got some more bids. Thanks again, Cindy. Appreciate it. Glad to see you here. And Dennis is in again. All right, guys. Thank you. Keep it coming. Cindy's back in. All right. We've got a little rivalry going from Miss Aunt Cindy is what we call her in Rotary, and Dennis, Kimmy, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. This is a very valuable as well as invaluable experience because when else are you going to have the opportunity to do this? Okay, we've got Dennis still leading at the moment and on my end. Definitely going to give it more time. Cindy, if you'd like to get back in here. Ah, and she is. Thanks, Cindy. Really appreciate it. So I know that like high school football is also just getting started right now, and I hear that Mahomet's first game is next Friday, so at the high school. So football is definitely something that we've been missing through COVID. I know that for sure. So this will be very exciting. All right, Cindy. Cindy's our leader at the moment. Thank you. Dennis and the Kimmies, are you guys in? What can we get from you? Oh, here we go. Up, going up. Keep it coming, guys. It's all going to support Macy. Plus, you get to have a great time traveling with the Matthews, having an awesome opportunity to cheer for either Army or Navy. I won't let Gary tell you which one. But I know that it'll be a lot of fun. Thanks, Dennis. Really appreciate it. Okay, Cindy's back in. All right. What a wonderful experience. You guys, I really appreciate this. This is amazing. I'm so glad you're here to support us. Okay, I'm going to let you keep bidding for a few more seconds, then we are going to call it. All right, Dennis, thank you. Okay. All right, Cindy, yeah. I wish we were in person doing this. You guys would be yelling at each other across the room. It was a good time. You know, my first auction here was at the barn, and there was a lot of hollering about live items. So I look forward to that. All right, Cindy and Dennis, here we go on a bidding war. I'm going to let you guys go for a little bit. Keep it coming. This is a great opportunity and experience. Oh, how amazing. Okay. Okay, we're going to wrap in 10. Get your final bids in now. Okay. Looks like we got another one in, so we're going to give it a few more. We don't want to make anyone mad. We want to make you guys happy with the items you're getting. So Dennis is back in. Cindy. We know there's a little bit of a latency, so I apologize if what you're hearing from me is a little behind what you're seeing on your screen. Again, all new stuff for all of us, right? But look, we're not trying to make you be in a breakout room on Zoom right now, so you're welcome. Okay, right now it looks like we've got our winning bid for Dennis. We're going to call it in 5 seconds. Cindy, if you'd like to bid, now's the time. Okay, we're wrapping it up. Thank you so much. The Kimmies win their Army-Navy football weekend. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our next item, the Ladies' Retreat. Now, you guys are not going to want to miss this opportunity. This is a little getaway for 6 women to head down to Lake Sarah. Wonderful name, right? You'll enjoy this fun-filled getaway hosted by Doug and Stacy Schroeder. Well, Doug won't be there because it's a ladies' retreat, but hosted at their lake house. And you'll get to stay overnight. You'll have lunch at the popular Firefly restaurant and some shopping, if desired, there in Effingham, because that's where Lake Sarah is. Then you'll take off for the lake house where you'll go boating, paddleboarding, pickleball, relaxing by the water, hanging out. That evening you'll enjoy a dinner of heavy appetizers, wine and cocktails with a late night bonfire. The next day you'll enjoy a delicious breakfast and hike on the nearby trails. Transportation is provided in an Airstream van thanks to Margaret White. And the hosts are Margaret and Stacy. See, I told you Doug wasn't going to be there. Now look, if you want to do this for your family, the menu can be tweaked and the experience can be tweaked for that as well. But this is for 6 people, so we appreciate you thinking about it in that perspective. All right, we've got our bids taken off. Chris Ryan, thank you so much. And Casey too, I know is there. Just logged in as Chris. Thanks, guys. Okay, so keep in mind that this is really close by, but beautiful experience. This lake is, one of a kind here in Central Illinois. And what better way to enjoy a summer night, summer day, a summer weekend than hanging out with your friends and family at a lake house hosted by somebody else. There'll be a lot of fun activities on the water, off the water. Thanks, Donna. Appreciate your bid. And the Airstream van is something I've heard about each year at these auctions. In the past, it's been a condo in a can sort of an experience, which I have yet to experience. So, I've heard wonderful things about this van, and I know that Margaret and Stacy are wonderful hosts. Every time they've taken people places, they've always come back, which is good, and they've had a great time. All right, Lori, thanks so much for your bid. Appreciate it. And Donna's back in as well. Wonderful. Michelle, thank you. All right. This is a popular, exciting activity. Okay, Donna, thank you. One of the great things about this experience is that, again, given COVID right now, this is something you can do safely with a small group of your friends or family. Something you can do that experiences the outdoors, gives you some opportunity to have some fresh air, get out of town for a weekend, and really enjoy yourself. Thank you, Michelle. And Donna's back in. All right. So sorry. All right. You guys might not know this, but Matt DeFonis is behind the camera for this event. Normally he's out here in front too. So he's giggling at me because I keep messing up. But I appreciate everybody supporting us and being here tonight. All right, looks like we got Donna in here for the top bid at the moment. So we're gonna give it a few seconds and then we're gonna wrap it up. Ladies Retreat, Lake Sarah, Effingham. Okay, 10 seconds. Oh, fancy. Can I get a karaoke mic? Thank you, Donna, the winner of the Ladies Retreat to Lake Sarah and Effingham. I hope you guys have a wonderful time. Another experience that if you need a 6th person, you know where to find me. All right. So we've got 2 more items, guys. Hang in there with us. We appreciate all your patience and support. We're going to move on now to item number 6, the Craftsman riding mower. So this is a Craftsman's 46-inch hydrostatic gas riding mower. This is provided by Mahomet's own Ace Hardware and Friends of Macy. The mower features a 19-horse Briggs & Stratton engine with twin-blade 46-inch mowing deck and hydrostatic transmission. And that's going to take your lawn care to the next level. The mower is valued at over $2,000, and today you can get that here to support Macy with a starting bid. We're at $1,350, looking for a $1,350. Thank you, Tanner, for supporting us. We appreciate that. This must be for the new house I know you got recently. Thank you so much. I might not have mentioned that it's got a foot pedal hydrostatic transmission, but that seems important. So you should know that. And you know, I still don't understand why they measure things in horsepower these days, but this one's got 19 of those, which is also good. All right, the Ryans are back in. Riding mower. All right. And this one is physically currently at Ace Hardware, so you can drive it home. I don't know if that's allowed. Don't tell them I told you you could do that. But, you know, it's here in town, ready to go. And as the weather is getting warmer, it's going to be time to start mowing that lawn. And, you know, I know the Ryans live fairly close here to Macy. Maybe they can do some mowing for us, too, while we've got it. Oh, Tanner, thanks so much for your bid. Keep them coming, guys. Remember, you're getting a steal for this. The value's over $2,000. Brand new riding lawnmower. Ace has been a really great supporter of Macy over the years, and we're really grateful for that. So thank you. Okay. Thanks again, guys, for your patience with this. We understand there's a little bit of a latency delay between me and the screen, so appreciate that. All right, got Chris in there. The Ryans are back in. I'm gonna give it 10 more seconds. Okay, Tanner. Tanner's back in. Okay, and the Ryans. Tanner. Ryans. Okay, winner, Chris, Ryan. Thank you guys so much. All right, our last item up for auction tonight. This is our treehouse adventure. This one has been really popular over the years. It's an experience that's one of a kind. You get to stay in a treehouse. Now you can spend a weekend there at this treehouse resort, which is located in southern Illinois. In addition to that, you'll receive $450 towards the lodging, plus a gift certificate towards outdoor activities at Timber Ridge Outpost and Cabins. Now the bidder gets to choose their own experience from a large variety of options. So this can be a family trip, a trip for couple, a friend's trip, whatever you want. You'll have a lot of fun in this amazing getaway package. And look at this beautiful picture. You'll be in southern Illinois, surrounded by all the wonderful things that has to offer. And we've opened our bidding. Thank you, Lori. Appreciate that. And Cindy. When you're down there, you can also go to some of the vineyards and wineries and state parks. But you'll be nestled up in the trees, where you get to sleep and enjoy and have fun. It's a very different experience. Because you get the gift card towards lodging, you get to make the reservation for whenever you want and how big of a tree house you would like to stay in, however many beds or people you are trying to fit in there. It's completely up to you. And no Doug Schroeder here today, unless they, if Doug wants to buy and take Stacy, this one is the one for them. Looks like Lori is in the lead at the moment. Thank you. And Cindy too. All right. Really appreciate that. Cindy, maybe you could go and you can, enjoy with some of your friends or your husband. Keep in mind, again, your Rotary friends. We like to go places. Clearly, I'm trying to get out of town for a little bit. I'm putting myself in everyone's vacations. No obligation to take me. We are just so appreciative of you and everybody that's here to support us tonight. And this is our last live auction item, so get your bids in. And if you have some bids going on in your silent auction, be sure to pop on over there as well, because you've got till 7:30 till those close. We have a little bit of a show after this, not very long. We promise we won't keep you too long, but we want to make sure you understand why you matter and why your support matters to Macy. So right now we've got Cindy in the lead, and we're going to close this out in 10. Oh, sorry guys. Looks like we've got some more bidders coming in. Greg, Cindy, thank you so much. I apologize. I was looking at my notes to see what was next, but I should be paying attention here. Okay. We've got some high bids coming in. Keep them coming. All right, Cindy, the winner of the Treehouse Adventure. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Those were our live items tonight. As I mentioned, I'd like you to stick around for just a little bit longer. We've got a few more things. First, you need to know if you won tonight, we'll be in contact with you to help you get your packages. Also, You'll want to make sure that you check out the silent auction as it's going on for a little bit longer, till 7:30 this evening. And all of these items go directly to support the club, as we mentioned. There is no way we could do this without the community. That's okay. Let's talk about our Volunteer of the Year award. Perfect. So one of the things we do each year is we give a couple of awards. Our Volunteer of the Year this year was named Miss Deb Kimmy. Now, Deb has been volunteering for over 20 years with Macy. And in the last several years, she's been a really active part of putting on the auction. Last year, she was the chair, and it was at our new location at the Hyatt. And she did an amazing job to make, the I Hotel, excuse me, did an amazing job to make sure that that happened and raised money to help support the club. Deb gives generously and kindly, and that is why we awarded her this year with the Volunteer of the Year award, named after Lee Jessup, who also was a great server of our community. We also handed out our Youth of the Year award this year to a young man named Caden Versetto, who is now a ninth grader here at Mahomet Seymour. He's been coming to Macy for a couple years since him and his family moved here to Mahomet. It was a place where he was able to feel welcome and supported and engaged. He made friends here, staff and young people. And he has had a rough year in the last year. And Macy's been a place where he's been able to continue to come. Despite the challenges and the struggles that come with being a teenager in general and some of the hardships in his life, Caden continues to step up and help younger kids, including his younger sibling, as well as kids here at the club. During our remote learning program, he was able to provide some assistance with homework help. He helped the staff out around the club, and just generally has been a real asset to us. So we awarded him with the the Youth of the Year award, excuse me. And you might have noticed recently he was named the Plumber of the Month in Mahomet Daily. So all of these people that help support us, including you guys, are what makes Macy matter. We need your support. Your support matters to us. There are some ways that you can really donate and give. We have a short video that will highlight some of the folks that benefit from Macy and why it's important for you to support us. You'll be able to donate right here on the site. Please open your wallets and give generously.
I am Sarah, and I am a Macy mom.
And my name's Chris, and I'm a Macy dad.
I think for me, the biggest thing that I can think of that we have been talking about recently is just peace of mind. Macy kind of strikes this balance with giving the kids direction and oversight, but in a way that still allows them to independently kind of figure out social dynamics that are really important. And that's been huge, I think, for us, and it's contributed to a lot of development for our son.
Well, I feel that it gives our son a lot of social interaction aside from school during all the school breaks. It allows him to get out of the house and, you know, see his friends that he doesn't normally always see. So it has been extremely helpful to us because we kind of live out in the country, and so we don't have all of the in-town activity that, you know, a lot of people have. So that's why we, you know, are very grateful that we have Macy.
Hi, I'm Dustin Sears. I'm the program director here at Macy. I was a part of Macy as a child. My mom passed when I was young, and I moved to Mahomet with my father. I frequented the Macy establishment before my mom's passing because we lived in another town, and it was just easier for me to go there after school. That led to some lifelong relationships and some mentors. I played sports for the Macy program. It allowed me opportunities that I might not have had before. I started Macy the summer before 6th grade. My mom passed when I was in 6th grade, and it was just a tumultuous time, like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old boy, not sure what to make of anything. I was labeled a troublemaker pretty early on, not at Macy, but in general, because I was just mad at the world, so I didn't expect anybody to understand what I was going through. That's when John Skillings, who was the program director when I started here, took me under his wing and tried to help me alleviate some of that stress through sports and creative decision making versus just lashing out at people. And you know, I try to bring a little bit of that same mindset to here. You know, kids have tough days. I approach each day as if it's someone's worst. You know, if someone's in a bad mood, you don't know what's going on in their personal life. So treat them with respect. If you talk down to them or yell at them because they're acting up, it's not going to make anything better. So I try my best to be patient and understanding with everyone's situation because of people like John Skillings and Nancy Harrison, Marquillas. Those are people that have been cornerstones of the Macy program. Gary and Trudy also took me under their wing. It's a big family that people tend to not realize is actually in this town. I can't imagine being anywhere near where I'm at today without the support I garnered from the individuals associated with Macy.
The mission of Macy is not that different from the mission of Lincoln Trail, and that's supporting students, encouraging students, perhaps more so in the community for Macy than the academic world at Lincoln Trail, but certainly see some benefits for our students by attending Macy. Macy is able to help provide the tuition because there is a cost associated with some of the BLAST courses, but by Macy doing that, it really eliminates the barrier of the cost. Macy also helps with Kids Club tuition, which is our after-school program for some students. So at Lincoln Trail, Kids Club opens at 7 a.m. and then they close at 6 p.m. So our students that have parents who need to get to work, they can be dropped off before the school day starts and then can also attend their after school, which may include BLAST classes as well for some students if they have areas that they're interested in pursuing that. I think that after school care and that before school care have become increasingly important to families, especially during this time of global pandemic, when we had a half-day hybrid model for our students attending in the morning or the afternoon, and they were in Kids Club for the opposite time of the day. That really gave working parents some flexible options, or maybe even the only option for them to be able to work and then also have adequate supervision for their students.
My name is Josiah, and I am a Macy kid. Macy's helping me work towards being a better person, achieving my goals, not putting them on a piece of paper and then not doing them, actually doing them. And Macy has helped me a lot. Without Macy throughout my life, I probably wouldn't be where I am right now. I get to see my friends, and I really like the people who work here. It's really fun to hang out with them. Friendships at Macy for me have really worked out, and it's really fun to hang out with my friends in the summer and the spring whenever I come here. And it's good to have, well, usually I have a lot of friends, but it's still awesome to have at least one friend here. We go outside, we play football or basketball, we sometimes just talk, and we also do arts and crafts. I like that one summer, it was like the last day of summer, and we had a water gun fight and water balloon fight, and that was really fun. I like Alex really helps. He encourages me to do things, like focus harder on my schoolwork or do my homework and put more effort into it. And when the day school is done, he's really fun to hang out with and play ping pong with and beat him. We had a ping pong tournament last week, and I won, and I beat Dustin and Alex and all the staff members. I want to be awesome, and I don't want to be boring. I want to be an adult that's fun to hang out with, where people mistake you and they say, "Are you a kid?" Like that. Why wouldn't you? It's an awesome place. It's really fun. All the kids I know really like it here, and doing schoolwork here, I thought it would be a little hard, but it's a lot of fun.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for continuing to stick around with us. We really appreciate it. As I mentioned, and as some of our people in the video that you just watched mentioned, there's a need to support Macy. Why wouldn't you, as Josiah said? We have some opportunities that you can donate to us. So in your screen right now, you've got the chat and donate button directly next to me. And that's how you can give to Macy. It's another way. You've been giving with all your generous bids on silent and live auctions, but this is a way to directly support some of our needs, because your support really helps us out. So for $25, you can provide some school supplies for one student. You know, we've got students here all day, every day this school year, which has been very different from us. And everything from headphones to pencils to paper is important and matters. For $50, you provide 1 week of snacks for our after-school program. And if you've ever met junior high kids, you know that they can eat, and they like to. So we go through snacks pretty quickly. For $100, that provides a week's scholarship for one student. So this is like our day camp, summer, spring, winter. That's 1 week that one student from a low-income household can attend Macy at no cost. That can be amazing for parents. Now for $250, that provides some activity supplies for our upcoming spring breaks camp that we're having for 25 students. Now this is everything from hula hoops to balls to painting, crayons and other supplies that we need to make our activities fun and our day camp fun. And for $500, this would provide half of a summer for one student to attend Macy at no cost to their family. Again, if you think about what this might mean to families, when you have to work and you don't know where your kids will go when school is out of session, that is a dilemma that many families face. And there are other options across Champaign County, but not here in Mahomet. Macy is the opportunity to provide a safe and fun place for students of all ages across the community. So remember, you can donate directly here on the screen. Next to the chat button, you can toggle over to donate. There's some opportunities below that as well. We're going to be here till 7:30 when we'll close the silent auction. If you have questions, you can ask it in the chat. If you won items, we will contact you. If you win silent auction items, you can swing on by the club here at 700 West Main between 12 and 2, Sunday or Monday, or between 5 and 6 p.m. on Wednesday. If there's any issues with picking up your items any of those times, again, we'll work with you, no worries. We appreciate your support, and your support matters. It makes a difference in kids' lives every single day. Right, so the silent auction is open till 7:30, and the donation option is also open until 7:30. So we know we've kept you a little longer today, but we really appreciate your support. Go ahead and get your bids in on the silent auction items. I know personally I'm getting outbid on a few, so I'm going to get over there and do that myself. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks everyone so much again for joining us here tonight. This auction is one of our biggest fundraisers here at Macy. It's because of the community that we're able to do what we do, and it's because of events like this that we can continue to do it. This was a challenging time and a different way of doing things, and we all hope to be back to normal someday soon. But in the meantime, you've all stepped up and helped us out. We really appreciate it. So remember, the silent auction is closing. We will contact you about your items if you're the winner. And you can still donate. If you can't do it on this platform, you can always do it at Macy, at the Macy website, which is mahometyouth.org. Now, please note that if you want live or silent auction items, some of them will be available physically to be picked up. You can do that here at the club, Sunday and Monday, 12 to 2, or Wednesday, 5 to 6. We will contact you as soon as possible tonight or in the morning to make sure that all these things are worked out for you. We appreciate you joining both to watch tonight, bidding on all your items, and donating. You make Macy matter.